Hi, it's so great to be back together again, isn't
Yes.
it? Yeah, fantastic. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for coming so we can make more videos. This is exciting, and I thought what we could do is just do some very basic procedures that reduce stress and reduce anxiety, because I kind of figure that's certainly what I need, and I'm guessing that's what most people need. So, reducing stress, reducing anxiety. I'm going to begin with basic prep. And then you're going to help me with doing the techniques, because that makes it go a little bit more quickly and packs a punch when two people work together. So here we go. Okay. Very good. Thanks. So starting with my fan. And as I shake the fan out like that, I picture everything turning to white light. Because I do not want to be depositing what I'm clearing off the energy field into the atmosphere. Come around to this side and do the same thing. And notice that I follow the contours of the body as I go. Very importantly, the soles of the feet. Underhand action seems to work better. Now the other important thing is the midline, and so I like to take the fan and begin beyond the head and then go along the midline and literally clean the midline of the body. Like that. And I like to repeat 3 times. Is it soothing, Barbara?
Very much so.
Good. I find that midline is a very soothing thing to clear. It's where the energetics are interacting with each other, and so if you clear it, it makes a big difference. Okay, good. I tell you what, would you like to do the sweeping now with the cluster?
Sure.
Okay, so here's the cluster, and here's the bowl. There we go. Step out the way. And the soles of the feet. Switch hands. So I'm interested in this detail work that you've been doing, and to finish, if you do that kind of detail where you sweep sections like you were doing, like this, it's good to finish with one smooth sweeping action. It's very soothing for the energy field to do very smooth integrating action at the end. I like that detail work too. Smooth movement at the end. Same with the feet. That languid, smooth movement is very helpful to the energy field. And you can see stuff coming off her, so it's sort of go along the midline in the smooth action and see how that is. I'll stand here with the bowl. Nice. One more time. Great. Thank you. Okay, so now got some interesting information for draining stress, but first I want to put on a third eye stone. So if I pass it to you, will you put it in position?
Sure. Excuse me.
Right. Just put that on the third eye over here, between the eyebrows. You want it to go, and I would turn it the other way, because the eye is eye-shaped, the third eye is eye-shaped.
Okay.
So then I make it go the other way. And that's... How does that feel, Barbie?
Good.
Okay. Good. And actually, I do want to give a support. I've got this great amethyst piece that I've not had a chance to use yet. And it wanted to help with this session. So I think this way for the crown chakra, so we can place it here. It's going to be problematic because we don't have a support for it. So it says it will go this way for now. Ooh, and I saw a flash of rainbows there as I put it in position. That's pretty interesting.
You can feel it.
You can feel it? Yeah. It's got an emanation. You're also feeling the emanation.
I can feel it.
That's cool. That's good. That's great. Wow. It really hooked into the crown chakra, so it just needs to be there, touching up against the head. That's very interesting. Okay, I'll pass the cash along to you if you go down along that way, and I'll pass the cash along to you. Put that under the feet, and of course this is very, very white material that puts white light directly into the system. I found it very helpful, and it also pulls out the toxins. It's kind of the magic stone, isn't it? I would turn it the other way, actually. Yeah, that's right. Good. Okay, so if you'll stay there, I'm going to hand you the fardens. And if you put the fardens on the top, on the underneath of the toes. Actually, you know what? Put the fardens there. Yeah. I'll help you with the farden here. And that's draining the stress off the body. That's right. You see, you've got it open here, so it's not pushing into your hand and back up your arms into you. Oh, that's really working. I can feel it already. Can you feel it, Barbie?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a strong sensation, isn't it, of something draining out of the system. That's great. And I'm finding that if we do this before opening the chakras, the chakra opening has a different quality to it. So I've been mixing things up a little bit in terms of the sequence, and that's been teaching me stuff. So I think I'll grid the root chakra since I'm here. I'll just do it. And I prefer to grid this way, so we'll go this. And of course, this is my red uvite and magnesite stone. It's got this nice shape for resting on the space between the first and second chakra. I don't like to put stones directly on the root chakra because, and I think it's pretty obvious why not. So I prefer just to work a little bit above the root chakra. And just the same as with that amethyst, that was perfectly happy to be in an approximate position as opposed to what one might consider perfect. So is the root chakra stone. Just straighten that out and we'll place that there. That's very good. Excellent. Oh, I can really feel that working.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go up and do some head work to stimulate that release of stress and tension in the energetic being. So let me get my emerald. And I wanted this lepidolite mica as well. I found that this is a great combination, emerald and lepidolite mica. And they work very well together to clear those traces of depression that we feel when we've had a stressful time. There's a kind of depression, almost physiological depression that we get. Probably from eating wrong. That's nice. Wow, it's really helpful to have you there, Jamie, because I can feel that as this gets the energy moving and starts wanting to reduce toxicity in the system, it's being drained out via the fardens. But I think they can go on the baby toes now. I'll use this here. Let's see if I use these together. Let me come and help. This is awkward. It took me ages to become dexterous enough. Let me hold that there. And then you can turn your hand this way. Yes.
Yes. Then I won't be putting it into myself.
That's right. That's exactly it. And it takes time to learn how to be dexterous enough with this. I sort of wondered if I'd wasted my time learning martial arts, but actually the physicality of that has helped me with this work a lot. Never mind the energy movement of martial arts, but the actual capacity to use my body in strange and unusual ways. Wow, that's good. These two together make quite the dynamic force field. What do you think, Barbie?
Feels great.
It's super relaxing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And I can feel the flow going through to my feet.
Yeah, that's good. There's the advantage of having two people work on you at the same time. Yeah, that's really good. Nice. That's it. This could help too. Oh, yeah, that is an opening action, doesn't it?
Yes.
So now that we've done that, I have another new trick that I taught myself. And so we can take these away. And you won't be able to see this because it's black tourmaline. I'll just hold it for the camera like that. So we're going to place these black tourmaline on the black socks. But we're going to do the same positioning as with the Farden crystals, because that's how it works. And the black tourmaline will ground the bioelectricity of the body in. I'm interested to hear what you say when you experience this, Barbie. So it's just the one there. Yeah, you can go from the top because you're not draining anything off. This is just establishing a new electrical flow. So it's easiest if you put your thumb there and your baby finger there. Just totally most simple action. And then let your hands relax. It's very important that you be relaxed in you when you're trying to induce flow in the other person. So that's it. That setup is important. And then I'm going to take a piece of black tourmaline and hold this at the crown, and we'll get black tourmaline running through the entire system, and it will adjust the bioelectricity. And I actually haven't tried it with two people before, so this is going to be interesting for me too. Ooh, that's a bit strong.
It is strong.
Wow. That's amazing. It's expansive, isn't it, Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay, so now to the baby toes. Take it up so that you're actually on the toe itself, not on the just the side of the foot. Yeah. Very good. And when you see someone get a breathing release like Barbie just did, then you know you're getting what you want. You're getting the flow that you're desiring. Very good.
It actually feels like there was a widening that occurred.
The widening, very important, because then muscles decontract, they both lengthen and widen. And so that's a very physiological reaction, and that's what I like about the black tourmaline. It really works at the physical level. And of course it's electricity that we're adjusting, so that's very energetic too. That's great. Okay, so now in addition we're going to place this rhodonite. There's my rhodonite and this black tourmaline here, because I found that this combo of rhodonite and black tourmaline is a magic combo for reducing anxiety. So I'm going to place that there, and then I'm going to actually open the chakras, so you can take your hands off and the tourmaline off, and now I'm going to adjust the chakras. Yeah, it's a very powerful wand. I must actually stick further away from the... Wow. You see, that's different from how it would have been if we'd adjusted the chakras before we're doing the Vardens and black tourmaline. Amazing. All right. Ooh, that's amazing. Can't go too close, it's too strong a wand. Look how big the chakra comes with this wand. Throat chakra. It's mesmerizing, isn't it?
See her aura just growing.
It's true, and I can feel it. It's amazing. Pretty powerful. We're actually ending the session with the chakra adjustments because of how we've sequenced it, and it feels pretty good. Is there anything else you'd like us to do while you're here?
Feels wonderful.
It feels complete?
Yes.
Then there's just one more stone I want to use, and it's the stone that I use to reblend the energy field after I've worked on it, to make sure that it's all blended. So let me go get that, and that's what we'll do as our finishing move. So this is my very, very, very fancy piece of AAA grade quartz, and it is self-healed, and it has hematite needles and epidote needles in it, and it does a fabulous job of reblending the energy field after you've worked on it. So I'm just going to, so it's a sweeping action, but it's not sweeping to clear, it's sweeping to reblend and reintegrate, which is a different intention and comes out really differently. And again, we just start beyond the head, we sweep down. That's it. It's just super duper silky smooth, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
To do the arm, bottoms of the feet. Oh, this is very meaningful for her, the bottoms of her feet. That's another thing I learned from Taekwondo, is how to walk backwards. I didn't know it was a skill until I tried to get people in class to walk backwards as they were doing this. It's like, oh, I can do something other people can't. There we go. Wow. That's just superb. I'm like kind of addicted to the feeling of it. It's just great. Let's do the midline as our very fantastic finishing touch. Beautiful. And There we are. Thank you.
That's incredible.